Hello, hello, my beautiful soul tribe. Welcome to the channel, Ascend With Me Tarot. My name is Dawn. We're going to do our next zodiac sign, okay? So, yeah. Anyways, thanks for being here. I love you guys. I really, really hope you're having a wonderful day. There's like a crazy sleet storm where I'm at today. So, I ran out thinking I was going to be running through the rain and got pummeled with ice. I was like, no, I think I'll turn back around. So, hopefully you guys are staying warm and staying safe and, having a great day. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm just babbling. I don't know why I do that sometimes, y'all. Please forgive me. We're going to start by grounding ourselves. Just listen to the tone of the singing bowl. If you'd like to join me, take you a few deep breaths. Calm your mind, center your energy. Yeah, and then we'll get started and see who we're going to read for. All right, my beautiful tribe. Let's get started here. Only take what resonates. Y'all know that. I know I say that in every video, but just in case there's any first timers here, I just want to remind you guys to only take what already resonates with you. Don't try to make something fit. Okay, if it's not in your energy already, don't call something into your energy by fearing it, or you know what I'm trying to say? Your intuition will already be speaking to you. And so, what I'm bringing in with my end of things is just, trying to bring some type of clarity or highlight what you're already experiencing possibly, right? Maybe trying to, bring in insight or confirmation of what you already know. And so don't try to make things fit if they don't fit. And remember, gender is fluid. Don't get stuck on the labels of things, even the zodiac sign, right? This can be sun, moon, rising, Venus, or north node placement for you or the person that the energy may come up speaking about, right? So make sure you're mostly concentrating on the energy of the situations that are coming up and whether it resonates or not. All right, so now that that's out of the way, thank you guys for being here. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet. Thank you guys for your support. I really do appreciate y'all. All right, let's see who we're going to read for. Father God, Holy Spirit, archangels, ancestors, higher beings, I thank you for this day, for the opportunity to tap into my Soul Tribe Collective's energies. I ask that you please bring forward a message of truth, clarity, healing, confirmation, encouragement, or enlightenment for my collective. I ask that you give me clear discernment as I receive and interpret these messages for the collective. And I ask that you also give my collective clear discernment as they receive the messages that are meant for them. Archangel Michael, I ask that you please put a white light of divine protection around my energy, the energy of my collective, the energy of this reading. Archangel Raphael, please clear our heart chakras and connect us to your healing energies. Thank you so very much, Spirit Team. Thank you, ancestors, Holy Spirit. Amen. All right, let's see. Who are we going to be reading for, Spirit? What energy would you like to pull for next? What message do we have for the collective today? And what zodiac sign are we going to be reading for? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or North Node placements? Spirit, please. Please and thank you. Fire. Ooh, we got Fire and Aquarius that came out together. So we're going to call it an Aquarius reading, but you could have a fire sign highly aspected, right, in your chart, or you could be dealing with a fire sign, or vice versa. You could be a fire sign dealing with an Aquarius, right? Don't get stuck on the labels, but we got two signs out here. We'll see what this is about here in just a minute. Let me see where Spirit wants me to start this reading. What energy? What deck would you like me to start with, Spirit? Okay. right, I'm being called to this energy oracle cards. So we're going to start with the energy oracle cards for this group real quick. And then we'll get into a connection. But, well, why, I want to know why we pulled fire and Aquarius, Spirit. Why are both of those zodiac groups showing up here? What is the energy of the fire? And, okay, and it flew on top of that. Yeah, healer of the ages. Okay, so this could be you, collective. You're in this energy. I do feel like you probably have an Aquarius in your ascending sign, I'm hearing. And then you may have like a fire moon or fire sun sign. Okay, and you're this healer. You're this energy of healing. You know, you're tapping into your healing capabilities, right? Your healing energies. Healer of the ages. Okay, so I feel like that is your overall energy. That's the energy that you present, okay, collective, as you deal with whoever we're about to talk about, okay? Hold on one second. I'm gonna read out of the book for Healer of the Ages. Spirit's calling me to do that. That's a 51, which is a 6, which speaks all about, you know, that energy of reciprocity, the energy of balance, give and take. Okay. So let's read about it. Health and vitality. This powerful being brings the force of ancient wisdom and profound healing. The light of divine consciousness pours from his hands and heart, flowing to you with love and a powerful healing intention. This amazing entity is with you now, bringing resolution to physical, mental, and emotional ills, helping to unblock stuck energy and revitalize your life force. You may have felt this strong presence recently, or you may just be opening to the wonderful sensations now. You can call upon this emissary of miraculous transformation whenever you need vitality, balance, or renewal. Know that at the deepest level of an important healing, on the deepest level, an important healing is taking place. And that's your energy, right? So you are definitely transmuting, okay? You're being regenerated, revitalized here. And you're tapping into your higher self, into the divine force in order to do this, right? So this energy that's present with you that you've been tapping into for yourself, collective, I feel like you're also showing up as this energy, okay, in the collective. All right. And we've got air and fire here, right? So fire, it's like fire burns away things, right? Fire is a very cleansing element. It's a purifying element. And then you got the wind, right? The wind is what kind of ignites the fire or keeps the fire going. Maybe that's why I'm seeing these two elements together. Air and fire. So your air elements and your fire elements are working closely together within you, okay, to help you through this process of your own healing. So let's see what's going on. Let's look at a relationship. Okay, but I feel like that's your focus right now, collective. This tapping into this healer of the ages energy, tapping into how to, you know, harness maybe your own elemental magic, I'm hearing, right? The elements that reside within you, your essence, and you're like applying that to heal and revitalize. You're working closely with the divine realm, is what I'm getting here. But we're going to call this an Aquarius reading. Okay, so let's just see about a connection. So what is my collective's energy in regards to love currently? What is the collective's energy that we're speaking to? What is their energy in regards to love? Yeah, making the effort. So I think you going through this healing is you making an effort, getting yourself prepared, okay, for a healing connection, or maybe you're making an effort towards another connection here. What is this other person's energy? Somebody who doesn't trust you. They're okay, past life relationship. These two are coming in reverse. So this is okay, so Aquarius, you're dealing, maybe this energy you're harnessing for yourself, you're making the effort, and there's someone that you're dealing with who has trust issues. Maybe they don't believe in past life incarnations, right? Maybe they don't believe in karma. Maybe they don't believe in, healing or going within even, right? This, you have a past life connection with this person, but they're not trusting it, they're not believing in it. You're making an effort towards this person, right? It's almost like you're whatever effort you're making towards this person, it's got to do with this healer of the ages energy that you embody, that you have already, that you're mastering within your own self right now. So you've been mastering this energy. Okay, and you're spreading, I'm hearing you're spreading the love. So you're spreading the love. So if this isn't just like a relationship, a lover, this could be you, bringing people into the fold of healing, into the fold of spirit, teaching people to trust in what they cannot see, teaching people about past life incarnations and how those things may affect our current lives, right? Your soul is ever developing, ever, growing and changing, and it's from lifetime to lifetime. It's not just, oh, this one lifetime, right? Like it's an accumulation of your soul's experience overall through the many lifetimes that it has incarnated, and the lessons and the experiences that it has had, right? Whoever you're trying to make the effort towards right now, though, I feel like they have an issue with trusting in that, right? And trusting in this healing that you have been going through, this healing, maybe trusting in whatever you're trying to guide this person with, right? It's like you're trying to guide another or others. I am getting like, it's like you're trying to guide more than one person. It could be family members, right? Or just your soul tribe, or maybe it's your own children. I don't know, but I see you're not giving up. You're continuing to make the effort, but these people or this person, they're just not trusting it. They're not there yet, is what I'm seeing here, okay? I don't think this is going to be like an actual love reading here, like a lover reading. Maybe it'll come out in a minute, but I'm getting it's like you are this healer of the ages energy, Aquarius, okay? Spirit wants you to make, and if you're not already in this energy, they want you to make the effort to get into this energy, right? So I don't know where you're at on the timeline, but your destined contract has to do with you embodying this energy. You tapping into your elemental magic, your fire energy, your air energy, and using that energy to transmute and burn away the unhealed things in your own soul here. Like it's you've been transmuting, you're transmuting past energy, okay? This is your contract to transmute those energies and to apply them in your own life, right? Apply the wisdom and the knowledge gained, the awareness of how to revitalize after, you've been in despair, or you've been through pain, or through the darkness. Maybe you're a teacher of shadow work, right? It's like you I feel like that's what's up. You're learning about shadow work, you're learning about healing, you're going through the motions of those things because you're meant to, I feel like, teach or encourage these energies here that aren't trusting. It's like you're here to guide and teach these energies and how to move through their own shadow work, right? That's what I'm getting from this energy right now. So we are going to read out of the book. I'm going to go to the Sacred Rebels deck. Spirit's telling me if I can find the book to it. The deck's right here, but let me see if I can find the book. Before we do that, though, I want to see about this. So tell me about this energy, my collective's energy. What can you tell me about this healer of the ages energy for my collective? Yeah, you're here to help to bring heaven on earth, right? To create and experience heaven on earth, and to show others that it's possible, right? You're like this earth angel energy that you're this healer of the ages, that, and you're waking up to yourself. You're waking up through your own transmutation, through you harnessing this air and fire energy, going through your own revitalization here. You've woken up, and you're being prepared. You're being prepared to plant these seeds, to be a seed planter of heaven on earth. But these energies, maybe they're stuck in religion or an old way of believing, or they're just stuck in their own pain and their own despair of the past. They don't trust it yet, right? Maybe they don't trust what you're telling them about how to create heaven on earth. I don't know. Yeah, it's like you're here to teach these people how to have balance, because you had to learn how to have balance, right? Everything that you've learned as you've gone through this energy to get into this energy, you are now ready to make the effort and apply it to the world. Apply it to those who, Spirit puts on your path, right? You've had to learn about balance. You've had to acquire your own balance, and now you're getting ready to apply that, or you're already applying that to your part of the world. Okay, let me see if I can find that book, though, before we get started here. Sorry, y'all. I mean, I never know what Spirit's going to call me to tap into, so I could have these books prepared and ready, and usually I got them close by, but sometimes my grandbabies come in here, and I got to move stuff around, and so I might not get to read out of the book for this one. I might just have to channel the energy. We're just gonna, okay, I can't find that book right now, so I am gonna pull one of these cards, though, and then I think I'll read out of the book for my Mandala Oracle deck. Alright, there's a reason things happen the way they do. Maybe this isn't the one I'm supposed to be reading for you, but I'm still supposed to pull, okay? Alright, so can you add some more energy? Ooh, that was quick. Yeah, you're diving for the light. This is what you do. 11, okay? You have come into union with your higher self. You've gone through your dark night of the soul, and there's many of those. We experience, there's not just a one and done, and this is the answer, and you'll never have to, right? Like, it's a process. But as you continue to dive for the light, Aquarius, right? You take what you learn as you learn about harnessing this energy and embodying this healer of the ages energy. As you learn this, the more light you dive for, as you're diving for your light, you're continuing to make the effort towards these other energies to create a balanced heaven on earth, right? It's like to balance heaven and earth. And this is part of your destiny. This is part of why you're here, baby. This is part of your higher self's mission and soul. It's like your soul's dream, okay? It's like what your soul is here and wants to do. So let's talk a little more about your mission. This mission for Aquarius that has to do with stepping into heaven. It's almost like you're stepping into heaven as you're on earth, and it's coming through balance. It's coming through your recognition of the light. It's coming through you making the effort and speaking about what you've learned, right? Being open to and even these energies that aren't trusting it, that aren't looking at their past lives, that are still asleep, right? It's like you're not judging these energies. You're still making an effort. Maybe they don't trust you, but it's not. It's like you're continuing to. It's like no matter what obstacle you face here, you're running right through those obstacles. You're continuing to move forward and make the effort and to bring healing, nurturing seeds of light into the world, into your path, into the world of those that are placed on your path, right? So let's talk about your destiny here. More about this destiny that I'm seeing, I'm tapping into for Aquarius. For this fire/Aquarius energy, this healer of the ages. What can we read out of the book for this energy, please, Spirit? This balance. So you're balanced. You're very balanced. Or you're on your way to this. This is the key. Balance, right? Your keys to heaven. as you're on earth comes through balance, and it comes with many tears, right? Maybe this is a masculine energy that doesn't trust you, but you're over here whispering in this masculine's ear, trying to help this masculine gain their balance. You're continuing to make the effort, but maybe this person, they don't trust you. They don't believe in what you believe in. They think you're crazy. But you're not letting this person's opinion block you or stop you from continuing to make the effort. You're not being dissuaded. Is that even a word? You're not being dissuaded. Like you're not being swayed from your mission, right? No matter if they want to hear it or not. It doesn't matter what they want to hear. It's like you have something inside of your soul that is making you resilient and strong, and it's keeping you focused and on point, on your mission point, right? Yeah, empowered service. This is what's up. And goodwill. So you are being empowered. Okay, you're an empowered a server, empowered service to bring in goodwill. Whether they want it or not, whether they understand it, whether they trust it or not, you're not going to be swayed. You're going to continue to bring in what your soul is calling you to bring in here. Yeah, you are your original self. Look on the bottom, original self. Okay, and so you're teaching others how to be their original selves. The original self that is divine, that isn't bound by karmic pain and karmic ties, right? The original self that you know, knows its true essence, knows that it's here for the goodwill, right? Life is a beautiful mess, I'm hearing, right? So it's the goodwill. So as you're empowered, Aquarius, you're putting the things you're learning into service, into action. You're putting goodwill seeds into the world. You're helping others work through their dark night of the soul to find their original selves. Whether you're doing this consciously or unconsciously, it's these people, it's you and just these people that are coming on your path. Just the fact that they come across your path ignites them, okay, towards that same path, towards this same energy. Okay? So if someone comes on your path, it doesn't matter, you know, if they're trusting it or if there's conflict or they're your best friend. They're on your path because they're meant to be on that same path that you've already walked. Okay? They're meant to also be embodying their original selves, embodying this elemental magic, embodying this healing of the light. Okay? So Spirit doesn't want you to give up. They just want you to continue to make the effort and to be empowered by this service. So let's read about empowered service. Because this is your mission, your destiny right now, right? It says, we bring you the blessing of empowered service. It is your time to assume your place in the world, at the table of the masters who serve the loving hand of the divine. You have been asking for your purpose to be more clearly unveiled and manifested in the world. You have endured lessons of patience. You have learned that spiritual progress can be made even without results being immediately obvious. You have learned trust and a willingness to surrender your personal desires into a larger plan. We know that of which you are capable, and we now invite you to step into the next level of empowered service available to your soul in service to the greater plan of the divine's love unfolding. There are moments on the spiritual path that are something like a divine graduation. You may not realize you have been making much progress in the lead up to those moments. In fact, it is often the times when your mind tells you nothing much is happening that, at another level, you are making the greatest strides. Some of the most difficult and most spiritually empowering lessons you will master on the earth plane are those of endurance and continued effort, making the effort, in the absence of immediately perceivable results. It may not seem very glamorous or radiant, but being able to labor for the light when you are in darkness is one of the most advanced lessons your soul can master. It defines you as a light that can be relied upon to shine where it is most needed, which is, of course, these energies, which is, of course, in darkness, with total faith and unconditional trust. This is the hallmark of a truly powerful soul with great compassion. You are willing to feel the light and yet not leave the darkness behind, but rather to stay and shine your light for as long as those you are meant to serve are in need. In the same way that once you have mastered your lessons in one class at school, you progress on to the next level of classes in this earth school for the soul. Once you have mastered a certain level of ability, you are given more spiritual opportunity and responsibility. This, as well as a new level of mastery to obtain, if you wish to continue to progress with your spiritual journey. As this happens, you are also gifted with the experience of being empowered to serve in new ways or at a new level of potency, wisdom, and effectiveness. What this looks like for each individual will vary. However, you can expect that your work will increase in quality and quantity, that your method of reaching people will either become very clear to you or evolve into a new expression which will better match your increased power. Otherwise, it may be like trying to shine the light of an entire electricity substation through a single globe, a waste of divine electricity and a possible recipe for disaster. Your dreams and opportunities shall grow to match the growth of your spirit. When the oracle of empowered service comes to you, there are particular messages to hear from the higher guidance at this time. Trust in your abilities. You do not have to compare or compete with any other. The people, places, and situations you are here to help this lifetime have been selected at a higher level long before you incarnated. By following your heart, taking soul-satisfying steps on your journey, and believing in yourself enough to take risks to allow for your growth to happen, you will fulfill your destiny. This oracle asks you to be open to the changes you feel are happening now or soon will be, including the opening up of new opportunities, changes that need to happen within your work or your life to better honor who you are and what you are attempting to do through your life purpose. You are stepping up to a new level. Although you may experience that as an internal stepping up where you feel you are still doing your same work, but simply in a more potent and far-reaching way, it could also indicate external world changes you will need to make. It may be that you need to speak up, take charge, let go, move on, or all of these things and more, to really allow the full power you have obtained through your spiritual work up until this point to be expressed lovingly into the world. It is in alignment with the divine plan that you do this. It will come together easily once you do what you need to do and trust. Finally, if you have been dreaming of something, wondering if a vocation or life path you fantasize about could translate into a real vocation, this oracle brings you confirmation that you will be given the opportunity to do so, empowered to manifest your passion's purpose, according to the loving plan of divine, which is unfolding. If you have been wondering if the situation at hand, which is challenging you, is something you really can handle, then this oracle comes as confirmation. You will be empowered to obtain what you seek. Wow, that's beautiful. That just basically confirmed what I was trying to explain about you, right? Who you are, what you are. And I love how it was saying these energies were pre-selected before you were incarnated. And that's what I was channeling too. Like, if they're on your path, they're meant, like they were put there for a purpose, right? So yeah, it's got to do with, goodwill. You planting these seeds of goodwill. It's almost like you've graduated. You could step fully into just the light and be surrounded by just the light and those that are just of the light. But you chose here in the past, I feel, to continue to stay. It's like no man left behind type energy, right? is like what I'm getting from you, right? You could have moved forward. You could have left energies behind, but you chose to continue to fight. You chose to continue to make the effort. Okay, and so I feel like that's what Spirit's recognizing about you. You bring goodwill and balance, and you're planting these seeds of heaven on earth, and you're a walking example of what heaven represents as you walk and you love and you continue to make the effort towards these energies, right, that haven't been able to tap into their healing yet. They don't trust it yet, but they're going to. And it's because you're being your original self. They're going to find their original selves. All right. But I'm being told to read the next one, Goodwill. Okay, so let's see, Goodwill. This one isn't that long. It says, we bring you the empowerment of goodwill. There is a type of spiritual power you can co-create which benefits and provides you while mutually empowering others to take their journey and express their divine success. This spiritual power, known as goodwill, is generated by how you feel inside and the attitude you cultivate towards others. When you know you have value, it is easy to recognize the value in another. When you feel encouraged by the universe, it is easy to encourage others. As you put out support, encouragement, and goodwill for the success of all beings, this energy is amplified and returned to you. When you feel peace within, it's easier to recognize that you have a place in the world and a destiny no person can take away from you. And when you recognize that, it's easier to know that others also have their own place destined for them alone. This removes fear and competition and allows you to become an encourager. An encourager is a person who generates goodwill. They are not afraid of missing out. They believe in their own destiny and operate within a field of abundance. They trust that their rightful divine inheritance will be bestowed upon them according to a loving and generous divine intelligence. They trust that all people can receive without causing harm or diminishment to any other. They believe in a win-win situation and know the only way humanity can, and know that that's the only way humanity can evolve together. So they want others to succeed. They are happy to be at the cosmic traffic light, so to speak, and allow the others who have a green light to go first. They know their time for a green light will come in due course, and so it shall be for all taking a journey on the divine highway of life. Goodwill that is cultivated by individuals becomes part of a collective field. It is the psychic equivalent of a group of angels, and I said you were an angel, perhaps with cheerleader pom-poms waiting in the sidelines until someone needs help. They then burst forward with unparalleled enthusiasm to rally that person's spirits and boost their confidence. This is what you do, my beautiful collective. If you have ever attended a sporting game with a cheer squad in attendance, you'll know just how effective encouragement can be for the teammates in the game to tap into their strength of will and refuse to give up. The stronger that field of goodwill created on a day-to-day basis by individuals, the more encouragement is available to whomever needs it, whenever they need it. It is very real. Although the prospect of angelic cheerleaders might be amusing, the energy of goodwill has the power to reach into another person's life and turn desperation into determination. It is a force worth cultivating in our world by simply wishing each person well and being an encourager because of this alone. However, there is a further benefit of goodwill. For those who consciously cultivate it, it becomes a protective field against ill-wishing, which is the opposite of goodwill. Ill-wishing and curses are fear-based energies which are either repelled by goodwill or absorbed and transformed by it. You don't have to interact or react with those energies or even pay them much attention at all, if any. You just need to focus on how good you feel within yourself when you want everybody to win at their own spiritual game of life. You'll get encouragement back when you need it. And of course, as you say to the universe, I want everyone to win. And the universe says to you, I want you to win. Wow, that's beautiful. That is beautiful, collective. Wow. So you're an encourager, and whether you realize it or not, I feel like you give a lot of wisdom and insight and just encouraging energy to the people that are put on your path. It's like when you see someone struggling, you use your past experience that you've learned as you've dove for your own light to become, to embody this energy of healing for yourself. Right? You use that and you apply it, and you encourage others. You're not doing it in a judgmental way, but it's like you're showing up emotionally. It's like you're that cheerleader, right? When someone wants to give up, you tell them, don't give up. There's hope, right? Keep trusting, keep fighting, right? And so you're being recognized for this, collective, for the effort that you've made in this empowered service. And even if you can't see it yet, these energies that aren't trusting you, that are still, they're in this energy that they haven't faced yet. Even if you haven't seen it yet, Spirit's saying you've planted the correct seeds of goodwill. Okay, they're gonna find their original selves, just like you have found your original self. Even if you can't see that what you've done is making much of a difference at all, it's making a tremendous difference. So continue to be the encourager. Okay, continue to give those around you hope, not judgment. That's not easy, I know, especially when you've had to be in pain yourself. But we're all human, and you just walk your walk, and you balance, and you transmute, and then you apply what you learned. You make the effort to put back goodness into this world, right? Encouragement, not discouragement. All right, so we're gonna lead. I'm sorry, Spirit's telling me I have to read all three of these for you. So I think I'm gonna listen to what Spirit's telling me. So we're gonna read this last one, okay? And then this might be a kind of a short energy reading today, but we'll see. I don't think we're gonna pick up a relationship on this one, but we may. We'll just see. Anyway, so let's get original self. This is what you are finding for yourself, right? And as you find this for yourself, you're encouraging others to also recognize this energy for themselves, right? And you're doing it by planting seeds of goodwill and knowing that this is your destiny to be an encourager, right? You don't compete. You're not in a hurry to one up anybody, right? You're just waiting your turn, and as you're waiting your turn for your blessings of the universe, right? You're watering the path, right? Spirit's been telling me that a lot. You're watering the path by dropping seeds of encouragement and hope and peace among those that are predestined to be on your path. You're fulfilling your mission is what I'm getting. But let's read about original self, because this has got to do with this energy over here that's not trusting yet. We bring you the blessing of original self. As you progress through your life, learning and growing, you gain wisdom and strength. You grow more radiant and authentic, true to who you are. And as this happens, many of the layers of identity begin to fall away. What you once believed yourself to be is shown to not be much more than clothing your soul wore for a time. You have outgrown it. It is no longer a good fit. It constrains too much, doesn't reflect your personality, vibrancy, uniqueness, and beauty, so you discard it. Perhaps you are able to be more spiritually naked. The sense of who you are becomes simpler. You are just you. Others may or may not get you, but nonetheless, you are still just you. You are you are freeing yourself from the projections of others, of the world, and simply living as your original, radiant, divine self. The blessing of the original self empowers you to free yourself from expectations, judgments, control, and manipulations of others. It helps you reclaim any power you have ever given to another to determine how you should feel about yourself and who you are supposed to be. You have tried to fit into roles and identities in the past, based on how you thought you should behave rather than how you authentically felt. At times, you have tried to bend and mold yourself to meet external expectations, and this felt constraining to your soul. You might have done it for what you felt were good reasons, but you have grown to the point where you understand there is never a reason that makes distorting who you are worthwhile. Now you are ready to break free from constraints, expectations, and projections, and dare to be yourself, unapologetically, truthfully, lovingly, and proudly. As you take that step, you are honoring yourself and you are honoring the source, the great creative intelligence that designed you to be as you are in truth. Shaking off projections from others takes sacred anger and compassion, courage, and a will to love others. One way to be empowered to do this is to remind yourself that projections are not about you. They are about the wounded fantasies of the people making the projection. These wounded fantasies prevent real connection and real love from taking place. They are an invisible wall of expectation that keeps love at bay. People will often give opinions very decidedly about others they have never personally met and know nothing about. Then there are the projections from those who are in personal relationship, which can become so powerful that over time we begin to believe in what others want us to be rather than what we know ourselves to be deep within. If you have people in your life whom you love, but who try to change you, manipulate you, or have become angry when you don't meet their expectations of who they believe you should be, you must take care of yourself. You have been created by divine design for perfect purpose. For you to be able to live your life purpose, you have to be who you are. If you are an open sort of personality, as many on the spiritual path are striving to be, you must be sure you are strong enough within, so the openness you have to others doesn't result in you becoming confused about who you are and what you are here for. Don't feel guilty about saying no to the projections of others about you. You don't need to convince anyone of anything, nor have you anything to prove. You can say no firmly, but with loving kindness in your heart as you feel safe and secure in claiming your true self, your true values, and your wants and needs as your own. Others may choose to live in their fear-based need to control and manipulate. That is their choice, and you must respect their right to choose. But that does not mean that you have to agree with them. You are allowed to choose to have people in your life who see you and love you for who you are. No one else can choose you if you do not choose yourself. Don't wait for permission to discover and be your real self. You are beautiful. Be you now. If you don't know who that is, take time to get to know yourself and find out. You are worth the time and effort, and the world needs you to be yourself, no matter if others think they know better than the divine about how you should have been created. If you are yet to find clarity in those matters of who you are and why you are here, then this oracle brings you a blessing. This is a blessing of confirmation that your original self, your innate divine essence, is intact, untainted, and will be revealed to you in its full beauty. To help you discover your true self, why not go back to the original you through the years? What has always had meaning for you? What did you love to do as a child? What do you dream of now? If you could fantasize your perfect life into reality, what would it look like? Get to know you, and you'll find that the original you shines through, like the sun being seen more clearly as the clouds clear. With the blessing, it is only a matter of time before the innate, real, authentic, and original you that you have always been deep within is revealed. Wow. That's beautiful. That is so beautiful, collective. You're beautiful. Okay. Yeah. So this is speaking of those energies that don't trust you. They don't believe in the same things that you believe. They want to project and think you should believe this, or you should say that, or you shouldn't do that, right? And maybe you've even projected on others. We all project on one another, right? But I feel like you have found your original self through all of the projections. Maybe you're still discovering yourself. right? But the seed of you, the seed of your essence is this, the healer of the ages, is this goodwill, is this empowered service, is this balance, is this earth angel energy. This is who you are. And the more that you no longer try to fit into others' projections of you, trying to earn their trust, and you just be, and you just make the effort along your path to be your most authentic self, and to be this encourager, right? To know that you're not here to compete with any others. The more that you embody that energy, that higher vibrational energy, the more of yourself gets revealed. And the more that you're going to be able to have an effect, okay, on not just your walk, but the walk of those that are placed before you. And you may not see that these people, you know, from your past life, you may not think you're having an effect on them, because they could be projecting towards you, right? Their fears, their competition energy, their, you know, their judgment, whatever it is. So you may not know that the effort that you've made towards those energies is making a difference at all, but Spirit's telling you that it is. You, just by you making the effort for you to find your original self, to gain insight and wisdom about how to harness this energy, to dive for the light, to embody your healer of the ages energy, to embody your essence. Just by you doing that is bringing balanced energy into this world. It's bringing seeds of goodwill, and it's having an effect on these energies who may not understand it completely in the moment, right? These people were put on your path. It was preordained, okay? Whether they trust you or not, whatever their projections are, right? Everything's happening the way it's meant to happen. I do feel like you're this teacher, this guide. They signed up to be part of your path, so that I feel like they can, I don't know, I guess, you know, so they can follow you in this energy, so they can find their original selves. It's like you've had to find your original self. It's like you were meant to do it first, right? And then those who signed up to be on your path, it's almost like this was the contract. Once you find your original self, you have the tools to, I feel like you've always made an effort. Even before you found your original self, you were always this energy of goodwill and empowered service, right? Even when you were asleep, you always brought balance to situations. And so just stay, I feel like Spirit wants you to continue to focus on yourself, right? On this energy, and know that the effort that you're making is making a difference, whether you're aware of this or not. Yeah, Spirit saying, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. And it could be this energy that maybe have been projecting that you feel like doesn't trust you, or you know, doesn't trust what you're telling them, or, you know, these people love you, okay? There's a lot of love between you and your soul tribe here, whether it's lovers or family members or friends, whatever this is, there's a lot of love. When it comes to the matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So as you expand your understanding of life and your understanding of love, and your capability to be the encourager, even when you got people competing with you or projecting towards you, to continue to be in that energy of just the light, of encouraging, of encouraging healing and balance, okay, the more you're going to learn, right? You're going to learn, you're going to enhance your wisdom, your knowledge, your understanding of life, your understanding of love, and it's going to have an effect on anybody else who's also on this path with you, right? There's not one is above another. And that's not what, when I say you're like guiding, you're teaching, it's not about that, right? It's, what is it about? It's we're all here to teach each other, right? Sometimes you're going to teach them things, and they're going to teach, and I'm sure they've taught you many things too, right? You're teaching one another. It's an even exchange here. Yeah, okay, sexual union. It's talking about the connections that we have. Okay, and then we got criticizing on the bottom. So it's about criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. Okay, and that could be this energy over here that you have some type of sexual union with, that I feel like there's been a lot of criticism and projection going on, and you're still in this energy of empowerment and goodwill towards that energy. And it's like you're expecting this energy to find their original self. And they are going to, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so I feel like just stay focused. Stay focused on harnessing your own energy. Maybe studying your magic, applying your magic, believing in yourself and your capabilities to transmute and heal and revitalize energy. And this energy of diving for the light. Continue to just dive for the light in all situations and come up with that wisdom. That wisdom is what gives you the ability to encourage, to continue to encourage others. And you gain that wisdom through your own dark night of the soul, shadow work, as you're diving for the light, that you get insight and wisdom, and then you bring it up to the light, and you make the effort towards these other energies, and you apply that wisdom through encouragement, through love, through balance and peace, by just applying that to your own life and your own self, what you're projecting into the world. If you apply the wisdom you've gained, the balance, the love, the peace into the world around you, whether you're seeing it have an effect or not, it's having an effect, right? If these people are projecting trust issues, fear, doubt, right, towards you, I'm sure you've had to take all of that, transmute that, as you know, that's, you transmute that energy, and you come back up, and then you project the encouragement, the peace, the love, the light towards them, and then the balance and the change of that energy happens. Okay, but anyways, I gotta go back to work, y'all. I love you guys. Yeah, so I hope this is encouraged or confirmed for you, whatever you needed from this collective. Okay, take what you can from this, but I know there's a lot of reading out of the books on this energy, but this is where Spirit took it today, and I always follow what Spirit tells me to do. So, yeah, I love you guys. Bye.